Welcome to the Coach Smith Show. Can everybody hear me? We
Yeah,
good?
are we good now? All right, here we go.
All right, let's special shout out to our sponsors, Rockin' Brew and I'm His. We get a round of applause, please.
Yeah, let's wake up.
All right, let's just jump into it. Let's kick it off. Coach, the Colony. You and I were talking in kind of a pre- and post-scouting report, several D1 athletes on that team.
Yeah, I think, again, you look at the scope of, everything we did. They have a Tulsa committed receiver. Both their running back, their quarterback's committed D1. Those are things that, we don't necessarily dig into the scouting report because we don't really care. We see skill set. We see talent. Played hard. Thought we did some really good things. Obviously, the give and take of it. Didn't do enough. But, really talented team just shows you the scope of our district and really what it is. Again, we kind of collectively talked today. Overall, the Fort Worth top
10, in Fort Worth, an article came out today, and the top 10 teams in Fort Worth in our district, we will end up playing 7 of them.
Yeah, we play 7 out of the top 10 teams when you include our non-district with Birdville and those guys. So just the whole scope of it, just continued process of that, and the Colony was no different than the rest. So I thought we did some really good things as we kind of look into it and kind of dig into it. First, we'll talk about our sub-varsity scores. Our freshman B scored really late. I pull up as they score. Blake runs into the end zone there and gets a touchdown to kind of win that one. Attaboy Blake Williams, shout out to him. Freshman A, off the rip. Justin, where you at, Justin? There he is. Justin has 2 touchdowns. Skylar has a pick 6. Kai had a couple. He did some okay things.
Let's go.
We win 43-0 there. Our JV Fault played really well and did some really good things. And then, they end up on the backside, on the bad end of a 32-25 game. But, just talking about our varsity, I think the resiliency and kind of playing forward and competing, we did some really good things, and we're going to honor some guys tonight and kind of talk about that. But we're going to look at some huddle and some different things through that before we get into that. So,
awesome.
We're going to go ahead and jump into this huddle and kind of look at that and look at some of the highlights there. First thing we got here is, we're sitting on defense here. We're at a 1st and 10. I thought Coach Smalls and Coach Finley and those guys did a good job of bringing a lot of pressure packages here. We knew they were pretty dynamic. We got a 1st and 10 here. We're going to get pressure from a delayed blitz from Big Zero. Tatum Evans bringing a delayed blitz here, showing off the elusive speed that the Evans family has given him as a trait from his father.
Owe that to Ross.
That's all because of Ross there. Nothing to do with it. Sorry, Miss Heidi. Great play here, great finish here, putting him at a bad situation. Great effort. So you kind of see it here from the end zone shot. He sees the run through here, fits it up really well, does a great job. Getting pressure on the quarterback, great job here. So here we are in the 2nd and 12. This is something that Luke's been doing a great job of kind of disguising his pressure package and dropping into coverage here. Does a great job getting underneath it, showing his high point in the football, coming down with it. Became a 50-50 that he kind of won there late. Love this angle of it the best. He's kind of making checks here. They get a shift into some exotic. We don't really, honor that. We stay home, do what we need to do. Great job, great discipline by our defense here. Good 50-50 win here. Great job. Those are kind of things that's just a testament to the discipline of our defense. Doing a good job making a play. Good job there, Gorm. 4th and 1 here. We'd kind of backed up our defense, our backs against the wall. We knew what was coming. Great job of our D-line getting pressure and just stalemating it, not giving up anything. The thing I love, this is play 153. We're late in the game. We're late in the series here. Great job by these guys. Sticking their nose up, not giving nothing, getting a push here, and just stalemating to make sure we keep them out of the end zone. It's got a special teams play here on a kickoff return. It's going to be Linnell's big return here, should be. It's either that or Luke Stewart's. Let's get this angle. It's a lot better angle here. Yeah, we're going to recognize here in a few minutes. Kickoff return has been something that we've been really working on. Linnell does a great job here, skying and seeing the crease, getting in it. Great move here. Secondary move there. Almost slips it. That's what he put on social media. They say he would have housed that next time. So great job by Linnell there. It's another one here. I think this is Luke Stewart's. Again, great job by our return. And we're constantly talking to our guys about 11 guys doing their job, 11 on 11, making sure that all 11 are doing a good job, making sure that they're honoring and IDing things and doing a great job and just handling their responsibilities. Job here, getting fitted up, getting leverage, getting the crease there. We're looking for that crease. Great job making one miss there. Great job by Luke Stewart. Okay, get to a little offensive highlights here. We're trying to create lateral strain here with some movement and isolate their box. Quarterback does a good job seeing it, IDing late. Brody does a good job on the block. Ray Ming does a good job after the catch. Big plus 11 on our first drive. We really liked our first drive. Thought we did a good job with it. It's kind of a triple variation for us. Good job here by the quarterback. Same look, same read. He reads it, does a great job getting vertical press there, getting it to the crease. Big play for here, so we're seeing the hole. Great job by Lou going up, making a big-time catch here. Again, we're just trying to isolate and get some things, get them in a bind, get things triggered down, get strained, read our books, make our throws, make big-time plays. Great job here. It's a big-time play behind me. This is something we had ran earlier in the season. We reloaded here, get turned up, and able to make a play and do a good job here. Again, the misdirection has been good for us of getting crease. There's Rack rolling up, trying to find work right there. Here's Cooper on it, basic, just a power play for us, and being able to see it and get crease. The end zone shot of this is great. A lot of times when Cooper's playing running back, he ain't had much practice at it, so we're able to tell him what to do as we go because he's been on defense. Great job here, fitting up. Good job, Andreas, coming and getting a hat on the hat, making one miss. We always talk to our skill guys about making one miss. Great job here, making two miss and just running for space. Great run here, and I'm sure Cooper is telling him a lot of life-giving advice right there on the back end. Brought some pressure here. We're trying to get something late on the rail here. Get a little vacate. Quarterback does a great job keeping his eyes downfield. We make one miss. We're trying to get our tailback through the crease here. Off some misdirection. Get a little vacate here. Quarterback does a great job keeping eyes downfield. Working, finding work. Here's something we really like to create lateral strain with motion out of Brody there. We get lateral flow. We're trying to get vertical press. Jake does a good job here, getting tackled on the hip and getting the end zone. Okay, so again, we just want to highlight there's always good, there's always bad, and we always tell our guys that, we're going through a process, and we know that, so we're going to honor the good, we're going to coach the bad, and we're going to keep getting better. But really what we came here to do is to honor some guys, so we're going to kind of get to that part of it.
Let's do it.
All right, so our first guy, when your beautiful face comes up, you come on up with this big old smile. Our blue-collar guy this week was Jaylon Lewis. Come on, man.
Let's give a round of applause.
Yeah.
How you doing, bro?
Before Judge gets into questions, I want to talk about Jaylon. He's kind of done some really good things for us. Really proud of him. Extremely athletic guy. Young guy. I think sophomores always go through this process of growth. 1 minute the highs are high and the lows are lows. but been really proud of him. We can count him. We can depend on him. He's did a great job for us.
Yeah, super proud of you. All right, buddy, you ready for your question?
Yes, sir.
All right, when you look back so far on this season, what are you on? 7 games?
Yep.
7 games.
Yeah, 7.
What's been your favorite moment? It could be at practice, spring game, a game.
I'd say my favorite moment was when I was new to the offense and Coach Smith was explaining a drag route to me, and he talked about how if you were to say you were on the beach with your wife and a good-looking lady walks past, he said, you get 3 steps. But if you still looking on that 4th step, then you cook. And that's all he told me. So, I don't know, that just really made me laugh. And, every time I think of, anytime he calls, like, the play for me to run a drag, that's all I think of. And it kind of just makes me laugh. And I always rethink that image in my head. So, yeah.
That was going to cost me. That's one of those things you ain't supposed to. All right. So here's the real question. Okay. Let's say you get in trouble at school, all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're in trouble at school. You got to go home and tell your mama. What's she going to say?
She more than likely going to ask me what happened. But after that, I ain't going to have much explaining to do.
You ain't going to be much talking.
Yeah, I ain't going to be much talking.
That's good stuff, dude. We really appreciate you. Great job.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, our next guy is our intensity guy. Luke Gormley is our intensity guy. Dude played on another level Friday night. Appreciate guys that just show up and continue to get better. We talked to these guys about everything's process driven. These seniors think the end of their road. I got a 20-year-old that doesn't even know he's got a lot. I once had a 28-year-old tight end at the collegiate level. These guys don't know how long this football journey will last. So to see Luke continue to get better, probably have his best game the other night, it's really cool to watch.
All right, favorite moment so far this year?
Man, I have to say, getting that interception against Burleson, hadn't had one since freshman year, so that was a huge moment. Homecoming game, a lot of people there. That was great.
That's awesome.
Sir.
All right, come on. This is the important question.
All right.
Okay, you get in significant trouble on a Friday night with Cooper Tyree and Tatum Evans. We're just going to say, hey, that's who you're with.
All right.
Who do you tell first? Who is the buffer person for you? Is mom the buffer or is dad the buffer?
Well, I'd probably get in more trouble if I didn't tell my mom first.
Okay.
So I think I'd have to do that.
Okay.
My dad would be the more approachable one in the moment.
I agree.
But in the end, I think it'd be best if I told my mom first.
So you need to tell her first,
Yeah.
even though it's going to be worse.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good.
Good answer.
Okay. All right. Our next guy is our wee guy. This guy I'm going to get. He played really great. He had a great play today in practice today. And I'm just so proud of how he consistently, the man he is consistent. We talk to our leaders about when life's at its worst, you got to be at your best. And Tatum has been the epitome of that all year, and we're really proud of him. Tatum Evans.
All right, same question. Best moment so far this year?
I got to go after the Birdville dub that we got, going over to my family and being with them, and then, with these other seniors, being in the locker room with them. After everything we went through last year, just getting that moment, it was awesome after all the work we put in.
Good job, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's really cool as we're going to see that we're going to honor this late in the season. A lot of seniors still playing hard, still doing a lot of really good things for us. There's always expectation and there's reality. And how you handle that void determines the kind of man you are. So I'm really proud of these guys. All right, dude. So here we go.
All right.
Okay. So are you like a Halloween guy? Are you like a haunted house guy?
I really like Halloween, but I'm not a big haunted house guy.
Oh, okay.
I like them, but I don't go to them as much.
Okay. If you had to go to one, and you're going to take probably the scariest person that you're going to laugh at because he's going to be the most scared, who you taking?
I'm taking Luke.
So Luke's just terrified, screaming in the corner, fetal position, just awkward.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, dude, appreciate it. Still the worst dressed human on our team. I have no clue where this came from. Okay, our T3 guy, which we talk about being tough, being trustworthy, and, seeing Thanksgiving. Our T3 guy is Cooper Tyree. Stepped in, always just kind of does whatever we ask, is Cooper Towery.
Yeah, buddy. Mike, favorite moment this year?
My favorite moment is probably when our DC finally got some conditioning, and he was running in practice because he made the wrong call, and we corrected him on it. Shout out Freezy.
I wish Freezy was here for that.
Yeah.
Okay, we are in the Towery household. It is a Sunday afternoon. We've got everybody there, okay? There's an exchange of conversations between any two people in your house, and there's an argument that ensues. Who is probably those two people that happens with?
Probably Brooklyn and my mom. She probably didn't clean her room or something.
Oh, Brooklyn's getting called out. Who is probably who is the best child in your house? I'll answer this for you if you want me to.
It's Lizzie.
Lizzie. Okay, all right. Okay, our great guy this week was Linnell Randolph. Here we go, Linnell. I'll say something about Linnell. I've had several colleges kind of call because they see the measurables, they see the look. I got a really good friend that's been like, man, coach, just let me know. He's starting to play at a level. He's starting to be that guy at corner that people attest, and they're going to stop testing because he's playing at a very high level. Coach Holland's done a great job with him. I'm really proud of him and his development.
Good job, buddy. All right, same question as everybody. What's been the favorite moment this season so far?
I'll say our first win against Birdville because our team really persevered, and the energy after, it was like, I don't know, like a winning spirit.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Okay, Linnell, you're playing DB. Your dad is playing receiver. Is he cooking you or you cooking him? Oh.
I ain't gonna lie. He kind of is like that. So,
all right.
So, yeah.
So you may get cooked, huh? What you think? You think he's going over time running a fade, or you think he's trying to get underneath you?
Probably with a fade.
Man, he's going to pull a hamstring. He's going to be cooked like dinner.
You got that for
All right. Okay. Our last guy is kind of our staying culture guy, the epitome of what we do as a culture, and that is the ever consistent Will Mason.
Same question, buddy. Favorite moment from the season?
For me, it has to be the last 2 minutes of Seguin.
Okay, yeah, for sure. He'll keep it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We are traveling back in time, and Travis Mason is in pads, and Will Mason is in pads, and you guys are somehow both at the juniors. Who's winning that Oklahoma drill?
Me.
Oh, okay. Is there any reason, or you just know it's happening?
I'm more scrappy.
Let's go. I like it. All right. So before we get into talking about this week's game, and Judge kind of mentioned this event is about honoring these guys. That's why we do this event. That's why we come here. We want these guys to be honored. There's something that I felt like we've done a great job of is we had a lot of fun in practice today, didn't we, guys? We got after it. We had a good time in practice. We got better. We had a great practice defensively. Offensively, we thought the game plan fit really well. And that's a testament to the kind of men these guys are. They just show up, they work, they put a smile on their face, and we keep getting better because they understand that the entirety of their life is process-driven. It's not based on product. It's not based on instant gratification. Really proud of these guys and the character they possess. That's a testament to you guys.
Couldn't agree more, Coach. So let's do what's on deck this week. We've got Timber Creek, which is View?
Timberview. Looking at film, Mansfield, Timberview, they're going to do what they do. Extremely athletic. They kind of give you, they're somewhere a hybrid between Seguin and Summit. We expect an athletic bunch, but we expect to execute at a high level. We talked to our guys today about we have to be the most disciplined team on the field. We have to control the clock, control the narrative, and we have to play our game. We can't play their game. That's our expectation. our entire, kind of as we get into some of our character formation, our leadership formation, and even our Friday morning is going to be talking about staying in the battle and staying in the fight and understanding the circumstantial. We're going to talk to them about a story that I'm going to share on Thursday night at our character formation about just them understanding of just, man, stay in this battle. Just stay in it. And who you are in this battle is a testament to who we are. Has nothing to do with external circumstances. Internal goals, external circumstances don't compromise that. And that's kind of a big sell for us. And you should be extremely proud. I'm extremely proud of these guys because they show up every day. They work really hard and they have high expectations and nothing changes that. And it's a pretty awesome thing to be a part of. And I'm thankful that I get to coach these guys every day. I'm thankful for who they are and the kind of men they are.
I'm excited. So as we come to a wrap here, so MPS this Friday, it's also senior night.
Yes, it is.
Which is a super special night. So make sure you tell everybody and everybody's there. And as we come to a wrap, again, let's thank Rock and Brew for this amazing facility, as well as I'm His.
Look, one thing I would like to say, if you guys want to do a prayer or a rain dance, there's about 65% chance of rain. It is slow. Now, what I do know about Texas, it may be 900 degrees and we may all be sweating, or we may be up to our knees in water. We don't know, but let's hope that rain pushes off till late in the second half at least, and we can get through parent night and Ross's hair is still fixed. And Zach's hair is not messed up before we get to senior night. So thank you guys so much for coming. Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, thank you guys. Y'all have
Thanks.
a good night.
Next up for the Stangs are the Mansfield Timberview Timberwolves. Join us for the game at Mustang Panther Stadium this Friday, October 24th. If you can't be there in person, watch Mustang Friday night on Tradio, proudly presented by the Grubbs family of dealerships.